Okay, I am going to be talking to you about plot and characters in a story. This is what you're going to do for your ELA notebook. You should have uh, two half sheets of paper, one that has characters on it and one that has the plot. Let's talk about the characters first. Okay, so the characters are a very important part of the story, obviously. Um, and a character doesn't have to be human. Okay, it just has to be a character, whatever the story is about, someone who is interacting in the story. So it could be a person, animal, or a creature. Okay, so I gave you some examples here. Now I know that you guys know tons of characters. So um, what I want you to do is just give me 3 examples, just like we did before with the setting. Um, I want you to do the same thing. Just write down 3 of your own examples of different characters in a story. You can go ahead and pause this and fill out the 3 blanks. Okay, so hopefully you paused it and you filled out whatever 3 you have. So we're going to be talking more about the characters later on. But for right now, just know that the characters are, and the main character is the one that the story is mostly about, right? So in the 4th grade Rats, our main character is Suds because he's the one telling the story, and then Joey Peterson. Okay, let's go on to the plot. The plot sounds like it's a big thing, but the plot is really just the different events that happen in the story. Okay, what's happening in the story? So all of those events make up the story. Or do you notice I have slash prose? Um, if you ever see this word, just realize that a prose is just a story. They just have to make these big words to confuse people, but all it is a story. So a part of the plot, you have all these events, is there's 2 that we're going to concentrate on. The conflict or the problem in the story, and every story has one. You have to have a conflict or some kind of problem, and then you have to have a resolution or a solution. So the conflict is the challenge that the main character needs to solve. Okay, so what challenge does that character face? And the resolution or the solution is the unfolding or the answers to the conflict in the story. Okay, so sometimes it's not necessarily just one event, but it's several events leading up to the solution. So I have some examples using common fairy tales, right? So we have the 3 pigs and the wolf. The problem is that the wolf is after the 3 pigs, right? He wants to eat them. And then the solution is that the 3rd pig outsmarts the wolf. Okay. With Cinderella, the problem is that she's mistreated by her family, right? She has those the evil stepsisters and the evil stepmother. And then the solution is she meets her Prince Charming, right, and marries him. And then we have the 3 Billy Goat Scruff. And the problem is that the troll won't let the 3 goats cross the bridge, right? So how are they going to get over on the other side to eat this delicious food? Well, the solution is that the goat tricks the troll, but it's an unfolding of it. It's not just one time. It's like every event. So the whole solution is each time he tricks them, where he lets the little one, and then um, like the little one says, "Oh, my brother's going to be bigger, so wait for him." And then the next one, same thing. So that whole sequence of events would be the solution or the resolution. If you look at the story that we're reading, 4th grade Rats, what is the problem? What problem are we facing? Now, when you look for a problem, go to the characters, and the problem is going to um, pertain to the main character. So, what problem is Suds having? Well, he doesn't want to be a fourth. He doesn't want to be in the fourth grade because he doesn't want to be a rat. So that's going to be the problem. The solution we don't know yet, but we will find out. Now, there's nothing that you have to um, fill in with this, but we will talk about both the characters and the plot as we continue to read fourth grade rats. Now, let's look at your notebook. So, you're going to do something similar that you did with the setting. So, here is our table of contents, right? And it says that the characters and the plot, problem and solution, are on page 4. So if we have, here's page 2 is blank. Page 3 has the two settings side by side like this. Well, you're going to do the same thing with the problem, with the plot and the characters. So you're going to label 4 on the next page, right, on the back side, and then 5. You're going to cut these out just like we did with the other two, and you're going to glue them side by side. You have to turn it horizontal, okay? And that's all you have to do with that. Now, make sure that you either read chapters 5 through 8 or listen to my recording of chapters 5 through 8. And then we will discuss all of this the next time you're in school. Enjoy.